What is up, everybody? Tony Lewandowski here, member of the Yes Have Some Group Therapy, about to do an unboxing video here on one of my favorite toy lines because it's one of my favorite movies. It's one of my favorite characters, it's one of my favorite comic books, it's one of my favorite things, material, content in life, Spider-Man. Huge fan of the Amazing Spider-Man comics growing up as a kid, was psyched when this movie was coming out. I was already 1 year graduated from high school when this came out. It was a long time coming for me. And I got a lot of these back in the day. And now we're here to unbox this bad boy. Now this here isn't so much an unboxing. I've had this. I got this for Christmas a long time ago from my mother. And it's one of my favorite pieces of stuff that I own. It is the collector's gift set of Spider-Man the movie. If you don't have it, I quickly just want to show it to you because I do encourage. It's an easy buy. I think you can find it on eBay for probably like 30 bucks. But it's a great piece here. It's got a lot of really cool stuff. We got artwork here by John Romita Jr. That's excellent. We have a reprint of Amazing Fantasy, which is the, of course, the debut of Spider-Man. There's a great story behind that, which you can, if you get this box set here, you will pull that out real quick. There you go, film cell from the movie. Pretty cool. But if you get this DVD too, which is worth the purchase in and of itself. Kevin Smith interviewing Stan Lee. There's actually two features on here, one in which he interviews Stan Lee on all of his creations, and one where they specifically just talk Spider-Man. And it is a great time. I'm sure you can probably find these features on YouTube if you really wanted to go out of your way to find these. It's really good stuff. Very informative. But the reprint of Amazing Fantasy, this is actually one of the better reprints because it does have other short stories inside of it other than just the quick Spider-Man. But this is important because this is essentially what a lot of this first movie is based off of. This original story. This is the story of him getting his powers, Uncle Ben getting killed, him going and having his wrestling match to try to get some money. And you can kind of compare and contrast how well the origin story compares to the film, the Sam Raimi film. And to be honest with you, it's kind of a bummer to me that Spider-Man 3 was as disappointing as it turned out, because I think it kind of puts a black eye on the first two movies, which I think are just spectacular movies, visually and everything else. Just love these movies. And yes, Spider-Man 3 is the, I agree that it's the disappointment that most would say. But nonetheless, we're going to do a quick dive here into this toy series. All right, so let's take a quick look at what is here versus what isn't here, because this is not a complete set of the original toys for the original movie. So we got Series 1 right here, all right? And then we got Series 2 right here, all right? And then we have Series 3 right here. There were 3 series altogether. This was put out by Toybiz in 2002 to coincide, of course, with the original movie. So what I have here, I'm missing 1 from Series 1. I'm missing 1 from Series 2. And Series 3 was 3 total figures, and I'm missing the other 2. So quickly, just to kind of show you what is not here and why I'm okay with them not being here. This is Series 1 right here, this Norman Osborn. This is the rest of Series 1 on the back here. What I'm missing is I'm missing Green Goblin from Series 1. And from Series 2, I am missing Spider-Man. So now here's the deal. I'm okay, really, with missing a Green Goblin because I have Series 2 Green Goblin. Not a big deal, right? Also, this Spider-Man here, same issue. I'm missing Spider-Man from Series 2, but, again, I have Spider-Man pretty well represented here in the collection. So, not a huge deal, not a big, like, oh, I need those, I need to complete this set. I mean, I do kind of have to complete the set, right? But it's not a dire thing. And then, of course, Series 3 was only 3 figures. And again, I'm missing Spider-Man, I'm missing Green Goblin. I have enough Spider-Mans and Green Goblins, so you kind of see where I'm going with this. I did, however, have to get this one. And this was actually the hardest one to find, which I did not anticipate this one being so hard to find. This is the Wrestler Spider-Man. He goes into his, human spider outfit, which is pretty cool. I definitely needed that. And this was pretty hard to find for a decent price. I had the rest of them already, so it was just this one I wanted to track down. Managed to hook up with somebody in another group that I'm a part of who he had this in his at his parents' house sitting there, and gave me a good deal on it. So that was a good find for me there. All right, so we're going to start by unboxing some Series 1. And so that I don't have to hold the camera and try to unbox, my camera person is going to help me out, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. So we're starting with Norman Osborn with talking goblin mask. Includes 3 replaceable button cell batteries. All right. Looking at the back here, you place the mask on the chair, press the seat down to activate sound and light. Mask can be removed from the chair. All right. Wonderful.
Go.
So here we go. One out of there. There we go. Get this mask out of here. And we got the chair. Easily this can come out. There we go. So why don't we give it a whirl? This supposedly goes in here, right? Maybe. There we go. May need different batteries. Comes with batteries, but it is an old item. I don't see it working, so we'll figure that out, I guess, huh? But I'm gonna take this over real quick. Oh, you're doing a good job. All right.
I did it like so bad.
There we go. We've got pretty good likeness. I kind of, yeah, I'm digging it. All right, let's go on to the next one. All right, here we go. Chair out of there.
That's a lot of stuff, Dad.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, so put the legs in, right?
Yeah.
No.
The legs.
So there's a good look at them. Good likeness on JJ. This is actually a real nice setup here. I gotta say, a lot of good detail on the desk, the chair, everything. And the action is really just, this is what it is, just up and down.
Can you try it out?
Yep. All right, and when you're putting them in the chair, you can poke the lever right through the chair there, so you can access the lever, so that's nice. All right, well, let's give this bad boy a shot. All right, so here we go. There we go, and also, I mean, he kind of does like a bushwhacker action. You do both. Look at that. Not too bad. He works for sure. And there we go. There's our. All right, let's keep on moving to the next one in Series 1. This is Battle Ravaged Spider-Man with wall mount display. So it does say you can place the figure on pins on the base and pose for action. You can hang the base up with a common push pin and display like so.
Okay, record.
Alright, here we go. Alright, camera out. That's a nice solid piece right there. Alright. There we go. Maybe put him. I'll figure out how I'm going to display him later, I guess, but.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. There we go. that for now. How's that look?
That looks good.
All right. Maybe I should just leave them like that.
Just leave them, okay. It does look good.
Yeah, pretty good looking figure. So upon further review on how I would like to pose this thing, there's several areas you can display it. Several pegs here. So there's 2 here. There's 2 on the bricks there. There's 1 there. So there's different. You've got several options on how you could potentially pose them, which is pretty cool. All right, well, and lastly, last one for Series 1 here. Another one with the 30 points of articulation. Another posable figure. Same kind of situation here, where you can hang the base up with a push pin. You can also clamp it. It shows you can actually clamp it on a with a C-clamp on a tabletop. So different options there in terms of posability. So here we go.
Go.
Clamp for the base. And this, we're gonna have to untie it. So, as you can see here, you can hang it up right there with that hole. Comes out like that. If you want to hang them down off of there, there's a button on the top. You see that button up there? All right, now back up. Boom. Pretty cool. Now, and it has a clamp. Go ahead and put this bad boy on. So you could. And actually, we're going to do it right now. What do you think? So, there we go. Alright, so that's it for our Series 1 figures. Now we are going to go ahead and unbox Series 2. With me again, of course, still is our camera person.
And with my blanket and with my blanket.
That's right. And we're going to let her decide which one of these we're unboxing first.
There's one that I really want to do, and I really want to do the squirting one. I'm very excited.
Okay, that's it then. We're going to go with Peter Parker, who she said the squirting figure, because yes, it does squirt water and shoot web, right?
Yeah, I'm very excited.
All right, let's do it. Here we go. A lot of pieces in this one.
Yeah. I hope it still works.
Well, it's never been opened, so.
Yeah.
So there's the Peter Parker.
Mm-hmm.
So the book bag goes.
Book bag.
Book bag.
We'll show them how it works in
Comes
just a second.
Comes with a camera.
And a lamp.
Lamp. Whoop. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I think that's maybe supposed to happen.
Yeah, we're good.
And
Case.
then
And of course,
case.
Peter Parker's glasses are in here also.
They're very small, so make sure you be careful with them if you get it.
And as luck would have it, I was able to get the glasses to stay on pretty good. You get an idea there. Actually, I think if you're just trying to depict Peter Parker, you know, early in the movie, that's a pretty good depiction. Fill this thing up, I guess. We can give this a shot.
I hope it works.
Let's go.
We don't even know how to do this, guys.
No, we have no idea. Just filling it up by squirting it, I think.
I
Alright,
guess.
there's water in there. Alright, so I already unbuckled the straps so we can hopefully easily... I say the word easily, but it's not going to be easy.
Yeah. There's his desk right there.
Okay, actually that went in pretty good. Not too bad.
They'll get wet, but that's okay.
I'm not even going to try to buckle these, I don't think.
Yeah, that's
Good enough, right?
Yeah, good enough.
Alright, so let's give it a shot.
Okay,
So
don't squirt at me.
No. He's going to squirt to that lamp.
What lamp? Oh, that lamp? Okay. Okay, there's the figure that looks like wrestling. Nope.
Ready? There's nothing. Oh! It's not enough force to actually knock down this lamp as it shows on the box, but... Alright, so my assistant here is going to give this a shot as well. I filled up the book bag. As you can see, we did this a couple times. It was a mess. It was a mess, wasn't it?
Yeah, I squeezed it and it just went down, not in the hand. So.
Yeah, so we're going to give this another shot. You ready? It's all filled up and ready to go.
Yeah. I had this blanket since I was one, just so you know.
There you go.
Where was I born? I was born. Okay, here we go. Take I guess. Oh,
there you go. We got some webbing. There you go. You only get like 2 squirts, but...
Yeah, but it's okay. It's a small book bag. Works.
Works.
We got it.
We got it. We got the hang of it. There we go. Peter Parker.
Okay, guys, I changed my shirt and it's like matching. It's like matching with the desk. And then I have like this cup right here that actually like I didn't do on purpose, but I actually did that, so it's good.
Yep, she actually has one of my old shirts, huh?
Yeah, and then this is actually ice water.
So the shirt doesn't fit me anymore, but I never wanted to get rid of it because, I mean, it's Dallas Cowboys. It's Spider-Man.
Yeah, he loves Spider-Man. We love Cowboys. Favorite football team, and I love it too, so.
There we go.
Yeah,
so let's get back to this.
Yeah.
Okay, so which one of these are we going to open? Next one.
This one. I'm really excited.
All right, here we go. We've got web swinging Spider-Man. Let's crack this open. All right. Yep. So we got the traffic lights here. There's gonna be some assembly required, it looks like, on this
This is
one.
maybe going to be hard.
Well, we have some assembly to put together here. We got the street posts, we got the traffic lights.
Yeah.
So these are all the pieces that we're dealing with. We're dealing with a road, we got some road signs, we got all this stuff here. So we're going to put it all together real quick, and then we'll be right back.
Okay.
Alright, so here we are. This is actually a lot taller than I kind of anticipated. Hopefully the video does justice. It's pretty big. But this is what we got here. It's a little more difficult to put together than I expected because the instructions are not accurate whatsoever. I don't know if the instructions are on the back of the box, and I don't know if they are for some old mock-up that they originally had planned, but it's not, right here, this is not, nothing goes, the top lamp does not go directly in as it's pictured there, as you can see. The lamp or the traffic light is not anywhere near the same setup, so the directions kind of threw me off a little bit, but once I realized the directions were wrong, then I kind of got rolling. So there we go. Now we're going to see how well the swinging action works. Alright, I'm just going to get this out of the way. I tried several different things with him. It's not that easy. Try to hang him off of this post. He's a little heavy, so the thing just kind of tends to fall over. And he doesn't exactly, you swing it, he just kind of falls. So this is it. Yeah, there you go. So it's for display purposes only, it's not for swinging. It's just not. The other thing that's fairly disappointing too is that the Spider-Man that actually comes with this is not anywhere near as posable as it's showing in the picture. I mean, this looks really cool. This Spider-Man here is not, these legs, there's no bending at the knee. There's no real posability here with the legs, and there's no shoulder balls here. So whatever is pictured here, it's not what we actually have. You can't pose him in this way with what we have. So that's pretty disappointing too. This might be better suited for this Spider-Man. I'll probably use this Spider-Man here because he's crazy posable. I'll probably use him with this, and I can easily perch this Spider-Man on top of this. So that's probably the route I'm going to take here with this. So there he is. Now that much better with the other Spider-Man. Again, this one's crazy posable. I mean, you can do pretty much whatever you want here with this guy. He's of course being kind of propped up right there with that street sign. But that's the way it's going to be for sure. So. All right, which one are we doing next?
How about we do this one?
Mary Jane?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. So Mary Jane, who comes with the breakaway balcony. Let's break her open.
Oh, it's all set up.
Yep, there's the balcony. You can hang it up.
Here's her.
Mary Jane. Just real quick, there's actually a variant of this figure, and I do have it. I found this one here loose in a like value bin or something, like a $3 bin somewhere. So you can see the differences here. Now of the two, even though this came in the package that I just opened, I do prefer this one because it's more, I think, accurate to the movie and what she was wearing. So, and it looks a lot nicer. It's red and silver and a lot nicer. This is like a pink and white. So we're gonna go with this one.
Yeah.
Now, opening this for the very first time, I noticed it does not stand up on its own, and that's a huge bummer. You do have to basically hang it up. It says that you can hang it up with suction cups and everything like that, which is cool, but it's a bummer that it can't just stand up. I'm a little bummed out about that.
Yeah, I'm just holding it for now.
So it says you push this button here, and it breaks away. Let's try. All right, so let's see how this goes. There you go.
She falls.
There. So yeah. So yeah, we're gonna have to stand that up. And we're gonna have to put it there. There it goes. Oh no!
Oopsie.
But anyways, yeah. So there it is.
She can't stand. There we go. That works.
All right. So there she is. That's the biggest bummer so far of everything. We were off to a killer start here with a lot of these, and then this happened, and that happened too with the original Spider-Man that wasn't very posable and everything. So we're suddenly getting some disappointments. The biggest disappointment though of the whole series right now is the fact that doesn't stand up on its own. I cannot believe that doesn't do that. That they didn't put a flat bottom on this so that it could easily stand up.
Or maybe they could go put a hook here to make it stand.
Something.
Yeah, just something.
All right, let's move on.
Yep.
Last one of Series 2, Green Goblin. So let's go for him. Green Goblin with pumpkin bomb firing goblin glider. If it comes off on video, but that's a pretty shiny Green Goblin. Pretty shiny.
It actually is. Go up there close, you can maybe see it. Ooh.
Love this figure. Love it. Looks great. Very shiny. Good detail.
Maybe
Love it. Love the glider. We're going to put the bombs in it now.
Oh.
Alright, so we got the pumpkin bombs in there. And
Yeah.
it says that what you do is you fold this down. Like that.
If we can.
Hopefully I'm doing this right. There we go. And it comes, almost looks like a gun. And you, so you can kind of, that's kind of nice. I like that. And then you pull a trigger here. See how that works. Whoa!
I think it went down there.
We'll find it. Oh! Well, it's got a lot of power to it. That's a pretty cool feature. This is what the pumpkin looks like, and when you press it in, it just folds. This steel here just folds right in, so it just snaps in there like so. So a pretty good setup here,
Yeah.
so that rather than just giving you tiny little pumpkin bombs that you could easily lose. Pretty good little contraption there. Very playable toy. It's got the handle right here so you can securely hold it, fly it around. It's got the triggers right there so you can fire off those bombs. This right here may be my favorite outside of the J. Jonah Jameson one. The figure looks cool, it plays cool. This is a home run right here.
I like that one.
Yep. Alright, Series 2. There it is. I mean, they all look really good. No complaints with how they look. Again, I guess I should preface, this is actually the Series 1 Spider-Man, because I swapped them out, so, again. But, there you go. We've only got one more left to go, and it's from Series 3, and it is the Wrestler Spider-Man. So, let's do it. Here's the clothes. Oh.
Ooh, I don't think it touches it. There's the pants. The hand.
So yes, you can put an actual rubber mask onto Peter Parker's head, or you can unmask him. Or, of course, we've got the human spider mask, which that's what we're going for. So let's do it.